Happy May the 4th, everyone, and welcome back to the Raj Reviews channel. And today we're taking a look at the Stars of Black series, Walmart exclusive, Luke Skywalker Jedi Knight from the Red Line. Looking at the front of the box, you get the figure that is included along with the accessories. You also get this side portrait of Luke right here on the side of the box, along with his name right here. And on the side of the box, you get this red look and the name there at the top. And in the back, you get this little side portrait of Luke again. And in the background, you also get this description of the character. You also get a bunch of little warnings here on the bottom. And here on the side, you can find his name. And in the background, it's a bigger font. Here's the bottom of the box. And here's the top. So I'll go ahead and open it up, and we see what's inside. Here he is, out on plastic. And here he is out of the box. And looking at him close, he looks really cool. I love the soft goods cloak that's included with the figure. Looks very nice. And of course, I'll go ahead and review from top to bottom. Look at the head. It looks very nice. And of course, as you can see, Hasbro did an amazing job with the photoreal tech. And it's some of the best photoreal tech that I've seen on a Luke figure so far. Here's his head all the way around, as you can see. He has that really nice shading in the hair. And man, I am left speechless right now. But of course, he does have a joint here at the top of the head. So you get some movement. He doesn't go side to side very well, but he does go all the way up and all the way down. Look at the torso. He has this really cool soft goods cloak, like I mentioned before. And it comes in this brown color. And like you saw, it does come with a hood. So you just, move it over his head just like this. Fix it up a bit. And it looks really neat. I also like the lightness of the fabric. It's very nice and it's not very heavy. And this feels really nice. But for the moment, I am going to take off the soft goods cloak so we get a better look at the torso. Continuing with the torso. He has the black Jedi robes that he wears. Now, this is very interesting because this figure does not have, a ball joint, I believe. And he does move here at the waist, as you can see. And I'm holding it right here so you can, check it out. But there is no ball joint, so, he doesn't go back and forth like he usually does. So, near the waist, where it connects with the legs, he does, go back and forth just like that, but he does not rock around like usual. Look at the arms. The arm does stick out about there, goes all the way around. There is no butterfly joint. He has a swivel at the elbow, and his elbow goes up about there. He also has articulation at the wrist and at the hand. So here's all the way down, all the way up, and there's the swivel. The other side as well. Arm sticks out about there, goes all the way around. His elbow goes up about there. He has a swivel at the elbow, and he has articulation at the wrist and at the hand. So here's all the way down, all the way up, and there's the swivel. Look at the waist. Like I mentioned before, it has this tunic piece that comes down here. He also has this wrap that goes around his waist as well. But there is no clip or anything like that to store his lightsaber. Look at the legs. The legs do go out sort of into a split position. They do go out into a sitting position, and they go back about there. And of course, he does have a swivel on both of his thighs. And look at the knees. He does have double knees, so they do go back about there. And look at the boots. He has these really nice glossy black boots. The feet do point down about there. They point up about there. And he has rocker ankles, so you get some cool action poses. Look at the accessories. He comes with a lightsaber. Look at the lightsaber. It looks very nice. Of course, he has that green blade. Looks very cool. And here at the hilt, it's based off the appearance in Return of the Jedi. So it has some pieces of gold. Has this silver going throughout the body. And there's some pieces of black going throughout there. Now, the lightsaber does have a keyring, but there's no way to actually store it, but you can use it on other figures, so that's good to know. And of course, just like other lightsabers, you could, take off the blade and have the hilt separate from each other. To equip the lightsaber, all you do is just match up the hilt with his hand just like this, and you just twist in there till it's nice and firm, and it looks really cool. Up next, he comes with a pistol. Look at the pistol, it looks very nice. I actually like the shading on this one, and it has a little bit of like silver going throughout it, as you can see in the lighting. It has some black or this like gunmetal look for the main body, and this brown at the grip. To equip the pistol, all you do is just slide in the grip, turn to the trigger finger, just like that, and you're good to go. And you can put back on the cape to give that iconic look with the pistol, just like on the card back. And finally, he comes with a stand. Now this is something that we don't see very often at all in the Black Series anymore, is the Black Series stand. The only other figure I know that has this stand is the General Kenobi one. I believe that was a Walgreens exclusive. But yeah, it's basically a clear plastic stand for the Black Series figures. And as you can see, you can put their foot through there, holds them up really good, and has the Black Series logo here in the background. And if you follow my Instagram page, I would use this stand quite a bit whenever I was taking pictures of my figures. So that's why it's a little beat up. But just like I mentioned, you can just slide in the foot just like this. And as you can see, it holds it in place really well. So as an overview of the figure, visually, Hasbro nailed it. This is one of the best looking Jedi Knight Luke Skywalker figures that are probably out there. Of course, I can't really say because I haven't got my hands on the recent Luke Skywalker from The Mandalorian. But as far as, this Luke Skywalker, in my collection is one of my favorite ones. The only issue I had with the figure is what you guys probably saw, is that the articulation in the waist is pretty limited, and I don't really get that. Of course, it would probably have to do with the softer plastic, I guess, for the vest, or that tunic piece, but they could have, gone around it, or even done soft goods, maybe. And I was trying to think if this figure is going to get remastered this year, but I don't think it's this one. It's this Luke Skywalker from the blue line that's going to get remastered this year. And yeah, this guy definitely needs it. As you can see, that's when they did like before photoreal tech. So it's going to be pretty cool to get this guy remastered. But yeah, unfortunately, we're not going to see this Luke Skywalker remastered. I guess you could say they did remaster him in a way, because that's what the Mandalorian one is based off of. But yeah, if you can get your hands on this figure, then it's going to be totally worth it, because visually, this is one of the best looking Luke Skywalkers that you would probably get. But before I go, I do want to say real quick that you guys have an awesome rest of your Star Wars day, and I'm going to go and watch the new Visions season, and of course, get to see all the latest Star Wars content. But if you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like, and if you like the content you see here on the channel so far, be sure to subscribe, and be sure to follow me on my Instagram page. Hope you guys have an awesome rest of your day, and may the 4th be with you always.